Wait, what? Are you still wearing masks and use hand sanitizer? Come on guys, COVID has gone. We are free to do anything we want. No mask, no hand sanitizer, and no social distancing. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Shahid bin Muhammad Rizwandi and I'm from class CEE 2233A. In this video, I'm going to share a little bit about COVID SIX, or specifically about the symptoms and the consequences of the virus toward our lovely country, which is Malaysia. First of all, what is COVID SIX? Relax. So COVID SIX is actually COVID-19, guys. It is not a new variant of the virus. I am sure that most of us already know and some already experience having this virus inside our body, right? As you can see here, this is the graph that shows the percentage of the Malaysian tested positive of COVID-19. Approximately 14.23% of Malaysians were test positive on 5th October compared to 6th April 2022. The statistic was declared by the Health Ministry of Malaysia. About 17.3% of Malaysia were hospitalized and 13.2% of Malaysians were warded in the ICU because of this virus COVID-19. This data was collected until 5th October 2022. The statistic released by our government shows that a huge number of people are affected with this virus. In fact, there are still some people who didn't get the virus until today, such as me myself, Alhamdulillah. So even though there is no cure for the virus, by knowing the symptoms such as the most common symptoms, the less common symptoms, and the serious symptoms and the consequences of the virus toward Malaysia is one of the best way to reduce the number of people affected and free Malaysia from the virus. So let's discuss the symptoms of the virus in more detail and determine whether you or I having them or experienced them in our past. Okay, my lovely fellows, the symptoms of COVID-19 are not easy to figure out as they can spread easily through the air. Although people and children are more vulnerable to the virus because their immunity is lower than the others, as we can see here. Again, this is the graph for cases of COVID-19 by age group. So from 0 to 11, the data collected is 111, and the 12 until 17 years old, the data was 79, and for the 18 until 59 years old, the data was the highest, which is 1,215 cases, and the 16 and above, the data was 210. All this data was collected from Malaysia Health Ministry. So according to the World Health Organization, which is WHO, and the Malaysia Health Ministry, there are 3 blocks of symptoms. The first one will be the most common symptoms. For example, like having fever, cough, always feel tired, and most affected people will lose their taste and smell. Okay, next is the less common symptoms. So for example, like having sore throat, headache, having itches and pain, and lastly, someone will have irritated eyes or red eyes. So the third one will be the serious symptoms. Having this kind of symptoms might need to send to the ICU to get an extra support from the doctors and the staff. The example for the symptoms such as difficulty breathing, short breath, loss of speech, and mobility confusion, and chest pain. All the symptoms mentioned just now are important for all of us to know to make sure that the virus can detect in early stage. So, is anyone experiencing these symptoms? Hopefully, we are all in the good condition. Now, let's move on to the consequences of the COVID-19 towards our lovely country, which is Malaysia. Sorry guys, the virus want to disturb me. So, are you guys still with me? I hope so. Guys, do you know that COVID-19 has actually given us some positive consequences and indirectly makes new era for Malaysia? So the first consequences will be an online meeting or online class. So in this new era, we can still attend the class or meeting in any way as long as we have a good internet connection. For me, it is good because, for example, like someone having an appointment with a doctor, they can still attend the meeting or the class while waiting for their turn to meet the doctor through online meeting platform. So next, as we can see now, some people can do their work from their home. They doesn't need to go to the office to do their work or to submit their work if they have any emergency. So the third positive consequences is about the self-hygiene. COVID-19 succeed to raising hygiene awareness among the Malaysians. The Malaysians start to wash their hands frequently and use hand sanitizer again. So the last consequence that I like to mention is about the air pollution. By having the least number of vehicles on the road, the air pollution will also decrease. People nowadays tend to stay at home if they doesn't have anything to do. Let us hope that all of the aforementioned consequences continue to affect Malaysia. Now, let's jump to the conclusion. So, as a conclusion, coronavirus disease, which is COVID-19, is an infectious disease caused by SARS-CoV-2 virus, which is the scientific name of the virus. There is no cure for the virus, but knowing the symptom, like I said, we can detect the virus from the early stage and protect ourselves from getting worse. A coronavirus patient needs more attention, guys, as they are a fighter who fighting with the virus physically and mentally. We need to help them. We need to take care of them by preparing healthy food and drinks for them. We can also give them moral support through the video or the pictures. Okay, lastly, with so many people diagnosed with COVID-19, the Malaysian Health Ministry will be able to raise awareness among Malaysians about the symptoms of the virus in order to free Malaysia from this virus. Malaysia must see COVID-19 as the factors driving Malaysia to different ways of life. So I think that's all for me. I hope that everyone will be in a good condition. So thank you.